Hello guys, good afternoon sa inyong lahat. Coach Carl here. So, magpapakita ulit ako sa inyo ng under sample ng ating updated CFX Trading Journal Market Overview recording. So, as of this moment, meron na akong mga nag-gather na data kanina. Yung time natin ngayon ay 3:57. So, yung nag-gather ko kanina ay 2:19. No? So, yan yung vacant time ko. So, ito yung ating data na nag-gather. So, 6.4 sa average natin and 4.5, while sa ating H4 is valid siya, no? Magandang opportunity to position the market. So nag-select ko lang dito ng ating AUD, then June, then yung average na tinitingnan ko dito is yung averaging natin ng ating score. Then kita natin dito is bullish siya, yung ating sentiment bias. Then yung ating sentiment market ay order, yung COT natin is more on seller versus buyers, no? So kaya na-identify natin that this is a good opportunity for pullback, no? So kanina yan. Then yung heat map natin is umabot na siya ng 7.17, and then yung RORO natin ay risk on, naka-risk on tayo, no? So more on buying tayo ng AUD and selling ng JPY. So isa sa nakita ko nagpagalaw sa market ng AUD or nagpa-strong ay yung ating CPI, which is happen kanina lamang, no? So ito yung result. Yung CPI ng AUD is yung target nila is forecasted ng 3.8%, yung previous nila ay 3.6, then yung actual nila ay 4.0, no? So napakaganda nito. So sign ito na hindi pa sila magkakaroon ng rate cuts. They continue to hold the position ng kanilang interest rate. Then strong pa rin yung currency nila as of this moment. So kaya tinignan ko siya as bullish, yung ating fundamental bias dito sa result na to. And then sa CPI, sa JPY naman, nakita ko dito ng core CPI sa June 28, 7:30 AM. So yung previous nila is 1.9, and then yung forecast nila ay 2. So ni-expect nila na mataas pa rin yung kanilang inflation, no? So dito naman sa intermarket, so nagkaroon ako dito ng mga recorded. So kaya ayan, ito yung ating record. Alright. So sa price ng interest rate nila is nasa ano pa rin sila, nasa hawkish pa rin sila, more on mataas or strong pa rin yung currency sila, since hindi sila nagkaroon, wala pa sa isip nila, or andun yung goal nila na mapababa yung interest rate nila once yung inflation rate nila ay umabot ng 2 to 3%, no? Pero as of this moment, yung inflation kasi nila ay 3.6, no? Yung first quarter ng 2024, no? So hindi pa nila nare-reach yun para mag-decide sila to cut rate. So sa GDP naman nila, so nasa easing sila from an upwarded revised 3.0 quarter less than market forecast, no? So yun yung pinaka nagiging ano nila is continuous pa rin yung expansion nila. Then dito sa part na to is yung unemployment rate nila is bumaba, no, from 4.1 to 4 yung kanilang unemployment rate, so which is good. So nasasabayan yung interest rate nila ng GDP, inflation, and employment, so which is maganda yun, no? So kaya yung intermarket bias natin is still on bullish, no? So ito yung mga nag-gather kong data, kinumpare ko yung mga data na yon, and then ito yung pinaka nagiging analysis. So if you know how to read this, take advantage of it and decide how to trade. Then papunta naman tayo sa JPY. So JPY, so yung interest rate ng JPY is from negative to 1.1%, which is alam naman natin, no? So once na yung JPY is nagtaas ng interest rate, since sila yung number 1 debtor or nagpapautang sa buong mundo, so affected yung mga creditor nila or nangungutang sa kanila, no? So posible mahirapan magbayad yung ibang nangutang sa nila, or other than that, yung ibang mga investors will pull out, no? Yun yung pinaka kabaliktaran dun sa JPY. And then from GDP nila is nagkaroon siya ng contraction. So summarize lang to na nung nabasa ko dito, no? So inflation is nasa contraction pa rin, then inflation, employment is contraction pa rin. Then ang intermarket bias ko for JPY is bearish, no? Ito naman yung nagali ko na data. So from there, tumingin na ako ng chart, then nakakita na ako ng SND, which is demand, imbalance, BOS, SNR, which is meron na din available, and then I flatted the FIBO. Then I decided to enter for GP1 for this position, no? So nandito na siya. So ito yung aking position. Then waiting game na lang ito, which is kung babalikan niya or continuous na siya. So i-adjust ko na lang siya. As of this moment, nasa first stage pa lang siya, no? So titignan natin kung umabot ng second stage, third stage, and so on and so forth bago tayo makapasok, no? So always we're looking for the discounted price para makakasabay tayo sa market. So market has continuous momentum for bullish AUD while JPY is still weak, no? So bias natin for technical analysis is still on bullish pa rin for AUD and JPY. So mag-update lang ako dito ng aking mga data. Ayan. Once na kung ano mangyari, siguro later, bukas, or sa mga susunod mga araw. So ito yung pinaka-updated na version ng ating CFX Trading Journal, 4 pillars, which is sobrang napaka-helpful nito in terms of recording kasi matutulungan tayo na to mag-guide dun sa mga decision na gagawin natin, no? Okay. So kung hindi ka pa nakagawa ng ganito, and much better take an action and then gawa ka na din. So para at least sa mga susunod pa, no? So ito yung kahapon, nung ano pa pala to, June 24, no? So ito naman yung nakita natin. So AUD natin, no, 3.2 pa lang, tapos dito, so sa day 1 niya is strong na din naman siya. So since meron tayong record which is good siya. So ito naman yung updated nung during that time. AUD, yan. So CAD is sobrang strong, no, after release ng catalyst naman. Okay, that would be all, guys, and create kayo ng ganito everyday para at least ma-practice po kayo. Okay?